Welcome back to Outdoors Engineer Mitch here. And you know, when if you look back, was it a 50-hour service? I made a video on the 50-hour service a few years ago, a couple years ago, of the Kioti tractor. And in that, the thumbnail of that video, and I'll put it here if you want to go look at it. The thumbnail of the video is of the Kioti tractor lifting a couple bunks or bundles, I think you would call it, bundles of kindling wood, essentially, off of the trailer. Essentially what it is hardwood. There's a wood products company, and these are all of the trimmings from when they must be ripping their lumber in their sawmill. Here is leftovers of the last bundle. You can see it's a bunch of just random size wood, hardwood. I'm ripping it or cutting it to 16 inches. I initially tried to haul the chunks into the garage and cut them with a miter saw. It just got to be too much of a pain in the butt to do that. So now I built the jig for doing this. I had a bunch of leftover cedar, made a bunch of 2x4s out of that cedar, and built this little jig to cut this kindling to size. I've got some ratchet straps in here to use to basically ratchet strap each bundle down, because when you're starting to cut this stuff with the chainsaw, it can get kind of jumpy. So having a ratchet strap on there really makes things a little more easy to cut. My one regret is I didn't make these taller, because I initially thought about, oh, maybe I could bundle it right in here. I could cut it, wrap some plastic around it and bundle it. But I got to the point where that's not working because I can't get the plastic in between these gaps. So the next step was, now I got the bagger too, I'm taking them out of here and putting them in pallets, and then I'm bundling when I need it later. But if I would have had these taller, I could have fit a lot more in here, more bang for my buck when I'm processing it. One of the reasons why this was kind of a not easy job when I was trying to do in the miter saw is these flimsy ones. As you can see, they're real flimsy. There's no easy way to control them, but doing it this way gives me an opportunity to control. And I don't have to haul it very far either. Poor mice. Lots of nests in here. And then we go over the top. we've got kindling. So then I unwrap it. So I found that I have to do this ratchet strap system because otherwise these small trunks just go, they've got a life of their own when you put a big saw blade to it.
What?
It was all gonna fall, but that end held up.
Look at that.
That's what he's been going at.
We got a little much in there.
Might be a little full. If I hold it.
I want to be this last one. Well, that picking it up really helped a lot. The tractor. Like I might just scoop all this stuff up and just go haul it out to the burn pile. Last one, huh?
Sorry, I got 15%, so it's gonna be quick. We got her done. A little bit of a mess to clean up, but I'll use the tractor with the bucket and just scoop it all up. We'll put the rest. All the scraps are on the ground. We'll put that on the burn pile. Quite a bit, but it doesn't pay to go through and sort through it. We'll burn the rest of it just in the brush pile, it's fine. But we got 2 full pallets, plus I had already filled this one up and I had burned half of a row. So now we have a full, full 2 pallets of wood, which I guess if you're measuring could be almost 2 face cord. Because this one I've actually packed in the center as well. There's a gap in between, so I packed it in between all the way up. So this one's really full. But yeah, that was good. We got a lot of kindling wood now. We should be set for selling kindling wood and also using it ourselves when we need to. This jig needs some mods if I decide to do this again. I think if we did it again, I'd want to make a V-shaped type thing, and then I can actually use a tractor to scoop the chunks into it, because there's just so much of it, a V-type thing, and figure out a better way to strap them in and hold it in. Maybe the V would be better and I wouldn't have to strap them in, but that worked okay too. Just it'd be nice if there was more capacity in this rack so that I could actually fit more and do less strapping down of the kindling. Now you may be wondering where these totes came from. If you're interested, check out the video right here. Luca, what do you want to say? Hit that like button.